Hey guys, what's up? So welcome back to my channel. Today I have a very kind of a transition from winter to springtime look for you today. A very nice royal blue smoky eye with some orange tones going on in there, as well as a bright pink and purple kind of ombre lip. I, for some reason, just want spring to be here because I really want to be wearing all these spring colors that are coming out in the stores now since it is February, but alright, but anyways, like I was saying, I think this is perfectly acceptable for this time of year. Would be really pretty for winter time as well as springtime, but I think I'm going to do a couple of different ones of these videos, kind of a transition to winter, spring redemption type of videos for you guys. So if you want to see any of those using any of the palettes that I have, let me know. This look was primarily used with the Vice palette. A couple colors in here, mainly this blue chaos colors. I do give you some drugstore options for some of those key colors, so make sure you check that out. Very affordable. And then as far as lips go, I am using Revlon Color Burst. This is in Showy Flamboyant, as well as the L'Oreal Lip Lacquer. So drugstore versions there. And I think that's it. So make sure you stick around if you want to know how to get this beautiful winter spring type of look. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and do my brows. I do have a brow routine, so make sure you check that out because I'm not going to go step by step, but I am going to be using the Anastasia Brow Wiz today. Since this is a more dramatic look, I am going to make my brows pretty darn dramatic, so it's going to look a little crazy for a little bit. Okay, and so the color that I am using today is Soft Brown. I like this color a lot. For my brows, I think it does well. Bigger mirror. And then if they get way too crazy, you can always just blend them out with the spoolie portion. Alright, and now I'm just going to brush them out. And you can set them with wax. I don't know if I have any in front of me or not. So now we are going to prime. And I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Original Primer Potion sample. Warming it up on the back of my hand, and then I'm just going to place it all over my lid. Also in the inner corner. It's blended out. Okay, so I'm kind of referencing a picture for a little bit of inspiration, but so sorry if I keep looking this way because it's right there. But I'm going to try and give you a couple of different drugstore options and options for color. And so what I'm going to be using today to start out with is this pretty orange color here from the Sigma Warm Neutrals palette. It's just a nice matte orange, or you can use orange from NYX. I think these are really cheap. This one is called LOL. So just a nice matte orange. And let's see if I can find my brushes here. Okay, there it is. Alright, so I'm going to be starting with an E25 brush and picking up that warm orange color just all over my brush. Not too heavy. I'm going to start out here in the outer corner, tap it in as you can see right there, and then I'm just going to begin working my way inwards, keeping a pretty light hand, staying out of my lid area. And you can bring this up as high as you want to. And you're going to want to bring it up a little higher because it is going to be our transition shade. Next, I'm just going to blend it out with an E40 brush, keeping it pretty precise in the same spot, but just really concentrating on blending it outward. Okay, and so the next thing I'm going to do is going to be a little scary, but bear with me. I'm going to be taking the 24-hour Glide Line Pencil from Urban Decay. This is in Chaos. This is the same blue shadow as I'm going to be putting on my lid from the Vice palette. Any blue eyeliner will work for this. Navy blue, just any blue will be fine. Probably get one from NYX, but yeah, I think even like Maybelline might have one. Or a color tattoo, any of those. But I'm just going to be taking this, and I'm going to be sticking kind of in the inner corner here, and just laying this down right against my lash line, and then bringing it up clear to where my lid is. I don't want to go past my lid. I'm going to bring it clear in the inner corner. Take my time. And then when I get to about 3/4 of my lid, I'm going to stop. And it's okay if it doesn't look perfect because we're going to put shadow over top of it. I hate this Vice palette mirror. Okay, so I'm going to be placing this color Chaos from the Vice or no, not the Vice the Vice palette. Mine's a little worn and rugged, but hey, that's okay. I am going to try one side with NYX Fix Plus since I'm a little unsure of it still because it's new to me. But you can use either one of these brushes. This is a short shader brush, and I'm going to be using this one today only because my eyelids tend to be a little smaller. So I'm just going to be kind of digging into this pigment here, loading my brush up, and then I'm going to be tapping. You make sure you want to tap it out, and then I'm just going to be packing it all over where we put that blue color. Such a pretty color. You want to make sure you're not swiping either. And this doesn't have to be perfect either. Just really concentrating on laying down the pigment and making it as opaque as possible. Alright, now I'm going to spray my brush with NYX Fix Plus over here. Never used this before, or I've used it one time, but it was for eyeliner. So I sprayed it about 3 or 4 times. I'm just going to be digging into that pigment again. Interesting. Alright. I would say either would be fine. Whether you want to use it or not. Can't tell really much of a difference right now. Okay, so from here we are going to darken up the outer face, and I'm going to be sticking with the Vice palette and going with this color Desperation. You can use a dark matte. I would keep this probably matte as well, but a dark brown, a dark taupe color, or even a black color would be fine for this time. But I'm just taking an E30 very small tapered brush here, tapping that in, tapping it off, and then I'm just going to really concentrate out here and making this pretty cut crease. So I'm going to be drawing a line right above where we laid down that blue. And you can kind of fill in this gap out here as well. It's not a very dark color. Alright, I'm just going to take my E25 brush and lightly blend that in. Just want to make sure that I don't blend the blue into my crease. Alright, so I'm going to start blending this gray color into where we put on the orange color. Okay, so from here you're going to want to pick a pretty dark matte black color. And I would say the darker the better. You don't want something that comes off gray, too gray. But any of the Naked palette matte blacks will work. Corrupt from Makeup Geek is really good. Carbon from MAC will work as well. I'm going to be using the Naked Basics palette. This is in Crave. Just a very nice matte black color. And I'm going to be picking up that same pencil brush, if I can find it. Here it is. And once again, just kind of darkening that outer corner and making it really cut crease. There's the magic. Also bring it down here a little bit. There we go. E25. All right, so I'm just gonna keep adding and then keep blending. I'm gonna be using the Outer V brush by NYX Geek. Very flat dome shaped type of brush. I love it. Take this black up as high as you want. Okay, and in order to get it really close to my inner corner there without being overdone, I'm just going to take this little pencil brush again and just draw it in there. Kind of blending it in there. There we go. Do the same over here. I like it so far. Alright, so I'm just going to take some of that orange color and kind of transition between that black and the orange. I'm just going to keep kind of a lighter hand. Not a whole lot at all, but just kind of bringing that transition color up a little bit there. Alright, and now I'm going to go ahead and do... Okay, and then for highlight, I'm just going to be taking this color Anonymous right here. And you can apply it with any brush. I'm just going to be using the E70 angled brush for this. And I'm going to be going right underneath my brow bone there. And kind of blending it down into that orange color. Then you can also take this in the inner corner, try not to get it on the blue at all, but just a nice little eye brightener. If you went up too high with your orange color, that will kind of diminish that as well. Alright, and I'm just going to kind of blend the two together with this E25. Alright, I'm just going to darken that outer corner just the slightest bit here with my Makeup Geek brush, the Outer V brush. I'm just kind of pecking on color. Okay, then I'm going to go back and blend with the E25. Okay, so if all during that time your blue color came off, you can always reapply it. And I'm just going to reapply it just a little bit. Just going right over the top of that. Making sure it's all the way down towards the base there. Alright. Okay, and so from here, I'm going to go ahead and do black eyeliner. Okay, and I'm just going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible BlackBuster. I have a review on this. Make sure you check it out. I always want to put the lid on the back, and I can never do that. And I'm just going to be drawing pretty small winged eyeliner. Just going right over top of that blue, staying really, really close to the outer corner. And then when I get ready to wing it, I'm going to wing it out pretty darn far. And then I'm not going to worry about tapering it off right now, because I'll just do that with a brush when I go over with black. That black powder. Okay. You don't want to draw your line too thick, especially if you have smaller lids, because then you won't be able to see it as nicely. Alright, and I'm just going to go over that with an angled brush and the same matte black powder from the Naked Basics palette. You can get this wet first if you want. We could fix plus or whatever, but I'm not going to do it for today's purposes. Oh gosh, hiccup. And I brought my wing out pretty far. Awesome. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit of Fix Plus. Okay, and you can use Fix Plus like I'm using here, or you can just use water, which I used for years beforehand. And I'm just going to be taking that black powder here and really loading up my brush. And then I'm going to be taking it kind of in the middle of my eye here and meeting where that wing is. All right, now I'm just going to tightline with Zero from Urban Decay on the bottom of my eyelid here. I'm going to be bringing this all the way in. Ugh. Okay, so from here, this is the fun part. I'm gonna take my pencil brush. I'm gonna clean it off a little bit here, and then I'm just gonna be taking some of that Chaos color on my pencil brush, loading it off, and then you want to make sure you tap it off, especially if you've done your foundation already. And then I'm just gonna kind of be sweeping it under here. I'm just going to remove some of the eyeliner that has crept into my inner corner here. And then I can remove any of the fallout that I have before applying foundation. Alright, I'm going to apply a foundation and highlight, contour, and do all that fun stuff, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I am back with my face painted on, and I'll go through really quick what I am wearing. For primer, I'm using the L'Oreal Revital Miracle Blur. For foundation today, I'm using the True Match Lumi. I think everything that I used today was drugstore, which is odd. Concealer, the Glamouflage, love this stuff. To contour, it's very dark, so be aware. The True Match Cocoa by L'Oreal for blush. My favorite with these kind of crazy eyes, the NYX and Terra Cotta blush. Ooh, okay, and then to highlight, I tried it for the first time and I really like it. The Glow Pearls for light skin colors, kind of a more goldy toned one. And then to set my under eye concealer, I use the Rimmel Stay Matte, which I really like a lot. I think that's it. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes and apply mascara, and today I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Voluminous Lashes. Oh, the Butterfly, that's what they're called. Alright, I think I'm just going to take that blue up just a little higher, and got it here on this brush. Just a little higher. Aqua, I have to look, hold on. Atlantic or Navy Blue by NYX is a nice, I think they're both matte colors. Alright, that's a little better. Sorry about my lighting, it's freaking crazy in here. Okay, what lashes didn't work out. Sorry, people. They never do. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and do my lips next, and I'm going to do something I've never done before. Probably should have Googled how to do it, but I didn't. But I'm going to do ombre lips, or try to do ombre lips. And I'm kind of going for a purpley pink type of effect. So I'm going to start off with MAC, this is Heroine. Just a very dark purple. When I bought it, I didn't realize it was purple. Whoops, but I really like it. So I'm just going to go ahead and line my lips with this. And I'm just going to bring it in slightly, but you kind of want to keep this whole middle part open. So you can go ahead and darken the sides. Okay, and if you have the actual lipstick called Heroine, go ahead and put that over it. I'm just going to try a couple different things here. This is L'Oreal's Laque Lacquerized. I'm just going to put this kind of right over the top of that. I think I'm going to use this pink color and go right in the center there. Or you can use Candy Yum Yums by MAC too. Alright, I'm going to just take a pencil or a lip brush like this one from Real Techniques. And I'm going to just kind of feather the two together. Pretty. It is definitely getting dark outside. Alright, so this is the final look. A nice, pretty royal blue lid with some orange tones going in there. And then a very hot purple pink ombre type of lip effect. And one last thing that I am going to do, I am going to take a light pink shadow, if I can find it. Yeah, this one will work. This is just from the Sigma palette. It's just a very baby soft pink, and I'm just going to dab this right in the center of my lips. Yeah. And that is it. I hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I really have like spring fever for some reason. I don't know what's going on, but I just wanted something that was bright and fun, but still perfectly acceptable for these last couple months of winter. So make sure that you subscribe and give me a thumbs up, and comment below if you have any requests or tutorials or have any comments or concerns, and I will be happy to answer those. But I guess I will see you guys in the next video. Bye! Kurt, what are you doing? What are you doing? No. Go back down to your hole. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started right away.